What's going on, everyone? Dalt here with Leasey Parts in the Scrap Life Garage. Welcome back to the channel. We are up here at Complete Street Performance to dyno the newly acquired turbo C5 Corvette. This is going to be the first of the performance tests in this video to find out how much power this thing actually makes and what it's actually capable of. This thing only has one wideband sensor in the exhaust. They had taken it out so they could get a reading for the dyno, but it looks like the car is not building boost because the boost controller does not have a wideband readout. That 550 number should be well higher than that once we actually get the wideband hooked back up here. All right, I think now we're in business. It's building boost now. Time to see what this thing puts down. Well, it's giving us fits on the dyno, but it's making about the power that we thought it would. So it turned out our little bump on the wastegate duty last week to get it to run more boost was putting it into an overboost setting right now on the dyno. I think it's a little bit cooler today. It maxed out at just about almost 18 pounds, which is why it had that little bit of a hiccup in it. There we go. We finally got a good pull and it's making just about the same power. I think I was only taking it to like, probably about there, like 662. I don't think anything was trending higher than that. The limiter on this car is set at like 68, I think he said. It is seemingly running into an issue with breaking up above about 64. We're just not going to rev it as high. It might have maybe some valve train issues. It's supposed to have dual valve springs, but they just might not be up to par to rev it that high. I think that's the most we're gonna get out of it. This setup is gonna heat soak really, really quickly, so we're only gonna be able to do so much. I am super excited with that power number. Previous owner told us 650, so that's what we were anticipating. It is a hot day. We are above that, and we had to turn down the boost just a little bit. We are on to our next test for this thing. We are at Cecil County Dragway in Northeast Maryland. This is the best track in the Northeast of Maryland because it's the only one. But it is gonna serve our needs this evening because we are testing the Corvette first in the 8th mile because we don't have the safety precautions needed to run this thing full quarter mile. But later in the evening when we are prepared to get kicked out, we are running full quarter mile with this thing.
Prepared first pass. I mean, if you...
We gotta get a little more content than that, all right? Gotta get something for the viewers here before we get booted. Unless you're gonna make an actual scene and maybe get in a fight and get arrested.
I'll do whatever I need to do.
We're just gonna see where this goes. Aside from the actual performance of the Corvette, we have a little competition between the two of us. The belt is on the line. Carrington, this is the only time he's gonna touch it. You guys have seen this hanging out in the office. The official Leasey Parts Championship belt is on the line. Place your bets, see if you're putting money on me or the loser Carrington. And at the end of the night, one of us is gonna be carrying the belt. Hopefully we get some good passes in and hopefully everybody stays safe. What do you want to start the tires at? What do you think, like 18?
I was thinking 20. 20,
all right, we'll start at 20. Nope, that's right at 20. Professional.
I gave it the old, it feels like 20 pounds.
She good to go. Right. Did you lose the cap though? All right, do you want to go first or you want me to go first? You want to flip a coin? You want to flip a coin?
Yeah, let's flip a coin.
All right, we'll flip for it. And I'm holding the camera, so you got to flip. Does that mean I get the call?
Have at it.
Tails never fails, baby. Except for right now, because it's heads. Son of a f***. Who you putting your money on? We already flipped. He's going first. Who you putting your money on, Fernando?
$100 bets only.
You got to pick. You're on the spot.
How many times do you actually race in quarter mile?
Like so far removed from that. We used to a bunch, but raise your hands if you've been 9s in a 6-speed car.
What about you?
Nope.
No?
Oh,
Still by my side.
kind of maybe put the money on Austin,
could.
yeah, because
like-
he's gonna feel the pressure.
He thinks Carrington's gonna be all cocky about it.
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah.
When it's a competition, sometimes I go a little overboard. I might try to shift a little too fast, might miss a gear, might 1-2-1. You never know.
Don't break this thing first pass, all right? I gotta get at least one.
I will wait till at least the second burnout to break this thing.
Okay, all right.
For all the shit talking going on tonight, this is going to be a really funny contest of two people who haven't raced in a while. Here we go, boys. Been a hot minute. All right. It doesn't hook very well. That's all right. Third gear that time.
What a bum. What a bum.
I definitely let off a tad before the 8th. I didn't launch with a lot of boost. I didn't sit on two-step long. I kind of slipped the clutch and I did a 196, which is horrendous in a car like this. We'll get that down in, and chances are whoever gets the best 60 of the night is winning this. We'll just go back up to the pits. I want to see what the tire pressure is now. It's warmed up. This thing.
I have it down there. It's spun hard. I mean, you were like barely on a two-step too. It had very little boost.
I'm guessing it reads 24 now.
Okay.
No, man, it still says 20. It's 22.
Yeah. All right. Well, I'll tell you what. Yeah, let a little bit out of that one, and I'll go make a pass. And then before next round, maybe we'll drop it just a tad if it spins on me.
Yep.
If it hooks, then we'll know it just needs that little bit of heat.
And I didn't do a lengthy burnout, but
No.
I did, a decent one.
I thought it was enough that it would get him warm enough.
You would think.
Again.
And this, let's be real, this is not MIR. Love Cecil, I've raced here all my life. It's not MIR.
It's kind of like a no prep with a little bit of prep.
Yeah, exactly.
So all I'm really worried about right now is 196.60.
Yeah, we got to get that down.
So I think he said that. Actually, you know what? I think his slip is still in here. 167, if that's him. Yeah, 167.
Hey, okay, if we can get to the 1.6s, we'll be in a good shape.
You know the car has it. It's just a matter of us getting it there.
Yep, and how old these tires are now compared to when he did it.
Yeah, that's a good point. They are, I looked at the date code, they are 2017 date code.
Oh, God.
So we might just have to get them high.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If they're old and kind of hard.
Yeah.
All right, let's see.
Good luck. Don't two-step it. Can I go fast? Well, he's not off to a great start, team. He went through the damn traps. Come on, dog, get it together. Fernando, we'll let him have one, right?
I'm pretty sure that they brought the team to Starland and make you nervous, you know.
That's true.
I just say it.
That's true. Dalt was a rotary guy. He definitely got scared off by the Starlet.
Well, that was less than impressive. Knocked the cobwebs off though, but getting it out of the hole is going to be a little bit interesting. That wasn't even like I didn't even two-step it, and it spun. So.
Hey, so did everything go smoothly, or?
I mean, I might as well give you the belt if that's how this competition is going to go. That was embarrassing.
Did you forget where the,
I abandoned my John Force burnout halfway through and just ended up, not in the right spot. Dude, I haven't done this in so long. I literally pulled up and I was like, wait a minute, did I just roll through the beams? And then the guy's got to come up and I'm like, oh, this is bad. I didn't two-step it at all, thinking that it might leave better even though it wasn't going to leave as hard. Yeah. And I think it left worse.
Yeah, it did.
So I think we need to lower the pressure and see where that gets us.
Yep. That was 17.
If this doesn't work, I want to try taking off that front sway bar.
Okay.
And just see if it weight transfers better.
Sounds like a plan.
Were you guys skipping tires?
Yes.
No, he just can't drive. Don't listen to him.
A little bit of both.
You can't skip tires. You can just keep taking air out.
What do you want to do, 14?
You're 14, yeah. And that is low. That's honestly as low as I would want to take it.
I was going to say, I feel like 15 is...
Yeah. So you got to remember, though, we actually have people who know who we are now, so you can't embarrass us.
Yeah.
Break the car.
Look,
get kicked out. That's fine.
Look, man, that was 10 years worth of cobwebs, all right?
I didn't know cobwebs were like that.
It's like in golf, man. It's like a breakfast ball. You get one off the tee to not worry about. That's why I said we got one.
He just brought up golf, so now, what happened the first time I played golf?
Yeah. That was a bad example.
Why did I do that?
Really bad example.
Now you guys are going to have to hear this bullshit.
Yeah.
I'll keep it simple. I'll keep it quick. Never been on a golf course before. Played 18 at Alex's bachelor party. Hole in one.
It actually happened. I've never heard the end of it. What's that? Was that 2 years ago now?
Maybe more.
3 years ago? At least once a month he brings his shit up.
I'm pretty sure that I have a higher lifetime hole-in-one ratio than Tiger Woods. It's a fact.
You got the race car pose down, slam chilling, like a true professional, about to run a 14-second in a 685 horsepower car.
What's this garbage, man? SRT4 braking right after a rotary brakes. Like, can you write it up any better than that? Out yet. I want Dalton to be able to feel that same thing I just felt on this car. It has been a hot minute since I've felt that in a turbo stick car at the track. Oh, so good.
That was much better though. What was it?
167.
There you go. It left good.
On camera. If I can't replicate that tonight, I'm gonna be
for a full pass. Yeah.
I was contemplating. I was like, should I just off and go for it? But I don't want to get kicked out before you get a shot.
167, yeah, 100 in the 8th.
Video proof that the stage is set. We're not bluffing.
Opportunity to make a better time than you.
At the least 1.6 anything. I guess the question here is how much faith do you have in Dalton?
That's what I said. It was a hard one. So I'm gonna say 165.
You talking about? Fernando just laid down the gauntlet. Now Dalton has to live up to it. Do us proud, Dalton. Let's do it.
I was sitting so long in the staging lanes, I forgot to turn the GoPro on for that run. It definitely hooked. I didn't give it enough power. Yeah, it went 187 and it kind of bogged. So I think that we're getting somewhere with more heat in the tires.
Fernando, I think the fresh prep got him. He wasn't expecting it. It obviously died out of the hole, which isn't a bad thing. Maybe that means next pass, we'll have a good 60.
That was a good one.
Dude, that time I felt like I didn't throw enough power at it.
Well, clearly, right?
Yeah, so I think that the key is just to get the tires hot,
yeah,
and literally just throw power at it.
Yeah, hopefully I can replicate what I did the first time.
Yeah,
because
which I guess is the same thing you did.
They just prepped the track. So I think you got surprised by that.
I wasn't even thinking about that. Dang it, I wasn't even thinking about that because I didn't let it build a ton of boost either.
Yeah.
So,
full disclosure, if I get another good launch, I'm f***ing sending it.
Yeah, at this point, I was gonna say I think we're both figuring it out that if one of us really gets that fast,
exactly.
Got him!
Helps if you turn off traction control. That's not the one, guys.
You think it was just too much power?
Yeah, I saw what happened on your last pass. I'm like, all right, let me give it something.
Exactly. I was telling him because I think it built a lot of, it was like popping flames and shit. I think it just built a lot of boost.
Well, that was intentional. I tried to give it something.
Yeah.
The tires hot after I turned off traction control.
Yes, I saw it. Yeah, I saw it. So at least I'm not the only one to do something stupid tonight.
That's the first one. The second one is the nice one.
Don't worry, that's gonna be the intro to the video, Carrington.
It's not gonna be you going.
I'm gonna put, you know, Carrington in the car, and so we're back to slick track prep.
Yeah, exactly. We're back to doing what I did the second time. And
all right.
Hopefully it works. I think we're losing the track a little bit here. We'll have to see what Dalton says, see how much he gave it out of the hole. but it didn't look like he went hard, and it still spun pretty good. So just spun.
Yeah, it's the same as what you had. Right?
They're prepping now.
Oh, are they?
Yeah.
This time I was 3 cars in.
Yeah.
And it was underpowered. This time you're going to be, what, 6?
Yeah.
I think you'll probably be fine just to do what we've been doing, and it should grab.
We'll see. Also, the track's a lot colder now too.
I don't know what do you do about that? Like
nothing.
Get more heat in tires?
No, it's just is what it is. It's just dark.
Yeah, I don't even know what it is. I wasn't close enough to see.
It was an enclave.
Was it an enclave?
That's bad. That's not a good look, dog.
I did sit on the line for like 3 seconds, so
I don't think that was the problem.
You know what? I mean, not that I wasn't on the brakes, but I did look at the time slip. Whatever it was went like 1260, and I went like 1280 or something on the brakes.
Wow.
So I did get beat. To be fair, I think it did that much.
I don't know that still matters much. You're in a turbo vet. Like I feel like you gotta.
Yeah, turbo vet getting beat by, unless it's Grand National, I don't want to get beat by any Buick.
That's fair. That's a good point.
The only thing I'll accept.
That's a good point.
Wait a minute, that's really it right there? Oh my, you weren't kidding. I thought he was getting confused and it was at least like one of the sedan Buicks, because I knew the Enclave was an SUV and it was really an SUV. Get it done, Carrington. 2. Okay.
He's sending it anyway. Let's see what it does. 12 heat. Oh man.
I don't really like. I'm spinning your bogging on like
and
passes that are 10 minutes apart.
And then we reverse.
Like I don't really know what to do with it at this point.
Originally, we were trying to have fun with this whole competition thing, and it's basically turned into either of us just trying to figure the car out to get a halfway decent pass. So we'll see if that happens before the end of the night. I don't know that this is a good sign.
I feel defeated, Fernando.
Just give up.
We're getting our asses whooped here.
Yeah.
You want just go again, like, and just see if you can actually get it.
I got a big feet out of the hole again.
I was gonna say.
If it bogs this time, I'm driving the car.
So honestly, hold on. Do either a baby burnout or no burnout at all, and leave soft. I wonder if we're getting them too slick at this point.
Come on, Fernando. Cross fingers, toes.
$11.9. We look like a bunch of amateurs coming here talking a big game, and the best we've managed is an 11.9, Fernando. Oh my goodness.
I really was hoping to see a 10 seconds.
This video is gonna suck. $11.59 is what it looked like. I'll get the slip. Best pass of the night. I guess we saved the best for last. Still a little bit disappointing. I thought the car was gonna have a lot more mile an hour in it than that. And whatever that check engine light is might be hampering it.
We beat the piss out of this car tonight. We were hot lapping this thing, what, 10 times in a row at least?
I'll say we made at least 5 passes in 30 minutes.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if, one, the car's way too hot, because we weren't letting this thing cool down.
It wasn't showing it on the temp gauge, but that doesn't mean that IATs weren't.
Exactly.
Yeah, IATs through the roof, yeah. Which would explain if it got check engine light from it missing.
Yeah, for as frustrating as this night turned out to be, the car's in one piece. It's a trooper. Can't be mad at the car. This was amateur hour driving. So I propose that we leave the belt vacated.
It got down to the point where it wasn't even a competition anymore. It was just one of us making a halfway decent pass out of the thing.
If I would have held out the 1.660 foot run earlier, fully confident the car goes in the 10s. It has to. It just ran 11.5 at 120.
We got work to do though.
Oh yeah, driving school, here we come.
Maybe we'll let Fernando drive it next
Couldn't
time.
go any worse.
Yeah.
We Here at Racemotive, our favorite spot to test our vehicles. Alex is going to be driving this C5 today. After having tested it quarter-mile racing, we're going to see what it does from a 60-mile-an-hour roll. We don't have to worry about the traction this time around, which was the issue on the quarter-mile racing. How was that? It looked like it ran solid.
Yeah, I mean, I was well into fourth gear.
We'll pull up the time here in a second. It takes a couple minutes for it to load.
I didn't look down because I was focused on making sure I was going to stop.
Yeah.
I'd be surprised if it wasn't like high 140s, low 150s.
When I got on the brakes, I wasn't near you. So like it had to have been rolling.
Yeah. No, it actually felt pretty darn good. I didn't feel any breakup. I didn't feel anything.
Yeah.
And then hold it a little bit.
Yeah.
You can see peak boost on this thing, can't you?
Yeah, there you go, 15.5. So that's about max. So if it's running good, add that, because it should cut at like 16.5, 17. So if it's running good at that, I would just leave it there. 65.84.
Oh, perfect.
Which is literally as good as you can get. 65.99 is your max. Yeah, the question is, can you actually get the filter out of there once it's off? Just let it bounce around in there, no big deal. Almost there. Hey! All right, so as long as it runs just even like a half mile an hour faster, that was worth it.
Take the passenger seat out or what?
Yeah.
Take everything
No, yeah, I'm dead serious. So, yeah, take it out. Yep, take it out. So this thing went 143. It's right at the limit with boost cut. It literally has nothing else power-wise that we can do turning up the boost. Took off the filter. It jokingly says something about taking out the passenger seat. We're taking out the passenger seat too. It looks like it's going to qualify in the 140 mile an hour bracket. Whatever we can do at this point to get it closer to the top end of that bracket is going to be helpful.
Yeah.
Think speed. That'll help too. $147. Wow. All right.
Oh, 147. Oh. Holy shit.
So this thing might actually end up getting up near the top of that class, which could make things really interesting as long as Alex can stay consistent driving it. 147.5.
Hell yeah, let's go.
The little iron block that could. We are back. It is day 2, elimination day. Alex qualified the Corvette number 2 in the class. We got a couple tricks up our sleeves, things that we're gonna try a little bit different, and it's a little bit cooler today. So we're pretty confident that might have a pretty decent chance of taking home a little bit of hardware and winning one of those trophies. So they were looking for volunteers because the timing system seems to have reset. Alex and I raised our hand. We said, hey man, this would be a cool opportunity to get a pass with the 2 cars. Yesterday, I didn't make a full pass against the Vet because I wanted to just get a feel for the start and everything out here at a different track. This time we'll actually make a full pass and we'll get to actually see the speed difference. Since this car is going right south of 180, Alex's car should be right south of 150. So you're about to see a 30 mile an hour speed difference. Now it's time for eliminations for the Vet. Alex, I think, has a really good chance in this class, but the competition should be very tight.
The next pair is 848, the GCR, and 738. 702 if you want to go out and just do your bypass right now. If you guys want to get right behind her and just do the bypass next.
Oh my goodness. Try giving it a little gas. Yeah, it's never done this before. I'm not surprised, but... It's not doing anything? I don't think it like lost anything. I think it's just mad it's hot. It does not want to start. Go ahead, stop. Now go again right now.
go. We need the ice. Race car problems. Hey, much happier. Don't worry, I got it on video.
Wait, we gotta watch the ad before we can flip the coin.
Oh, so you got it like, okay.
Tails. Okay, so you guys are good to go? It's only if it's a buy rate. You gotta look at it. Oh. Yeah, only at a buy rate.
Oh, it looks like she's coming. It looks like she came around. Yep. They finished close though.
The winner of that is car 702.
Yeah.
Heads it is.
All right.
Take left. Take left. All right.
All right.
It's good to go?
What's that? So like I said, I have to get going quick. So, okay.
Don't look at it, man. Aaron, don't look at it. Don't look at it, man.
I am just living it up right now. It's got just the perfect amount of oil and dirt, patina,
and trash,
you know?
and
You're
yes,
like, yeah,
yes.
This, like,
It is $150.
I mean, that seems a little expensive, doesn't it? Like,
Probably. It works.
Hey, don't make sure it starts before you say that. It wasn't starting last time.
it's good. We got faith.
Hold on. Second time's usually the charm. Yeah, we got it. Oh, is he gonna slingshot him? Oh, that was close. That was close.
Left lane by 0.36 seconds.
What? Yeah. He 0.003 of a second. He won.
It was such an.
Oh my goodness! It had to have been so close at the end.
This was us the entire time.
Every time he was shifting.
Every time it shifted, I was that.
0.003 of a second you won by. Yeah.
We do the quick flip now and we just know which way to go right up and go. That way we don't have to sit there and I don't have to shut off. She calls me, she's faster. I call you. All right, 130 degrees right now.
As it is.
Oh.
All right, bring it up, roll right out.
All right.
All right. Good luck. Way slow start. He got there first, but all right, we'll see what they're gonna do on that one.
Very, very close race. Car 737 in the right lane, unfortunately, disqualified by 0.18 seconds ahead of the left lane.
So the official ruling, there isn't a minimum start speed, even though 46 mile an hour is pretty ridiculous. Alex had to ask for a rerun, which obviously she denied. So Alex lost by 1/10 of a second. So just to clarify, Alex lost the final run, even though he outran the Supra, because he started 1/10 of a second in front of her, which by the rule book, the left lane has to start first. But the thing to take away from this is the fact that this Vette, we have absolutely beat the crap out of this thing in the few short weeks that we've had it. And it literally takes everything that we throw at it. This is the first roll race event we've taken it to, and it went rounds to get into the final after being beat on all yesterday when it was 95 degrees. Say what you will about the sloppy mechanics build, the iron block. I know all of us at the shop were previously not a fan of them at all, or budget type builds like that. This thing is totally changing our mind because it proves to just be reliable upon reliable upon reliable. It's not pretty, definitely not the nicest, but it runs if you're out there to just race. At the end of the day, we absolutely love coming out to these Racemotive events. They are by far the best racing that we come across. I'm not quite sure at this point what the future holds for the C5 Vette. I don't know that we're done with it, or I'm ready to list it for trade also, because again, this is part of the trade series. So in the meantime, if you're watching this video and you have something that you think might be worthy of trade for the C5 and you're interested, send me a message. We can definitely talk more. more, and when we're ready to move on from the car, then we'll go ahead and do that. Thank you everybody for tuning in. Make sure that you check out all the Scrap Life channels, the Scrap Life Garage main channel here, the Scrap Life Doll channel, and also the Scrap Life Lee channel. We appreciate everybody tuning in, and we will see you in the next video.